Retard.
Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Till the quiet and the echoes became colder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once more for good measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Took my love and gave it back. It's yours to leave, but it won't keep me from this heart attack. And I'll try to carry on again, but I never really knew that it was over.
All right. Looking good, looking good, looking good. All right. I think we're good. Let's get this show on the road. What do you say? Do I do the fade out or do I just hit pause? I think we'll just hit pause. But I like this song. I really like this song. This was actually supposed to be the second song. For whatever reason, my music player is on shuffle. All right. Let's drop you. And we'll just, hey, we're here. We're back. All right, so I went to fire up OBS earlier, and it wasn't picking up my monitor, nor was it picking up X-Plane. So on a whim, I happened to try OBS multi-platform, which previously had not worked with QuickSync, which I also use, and noted that it does work with QuickSync, so I had to reconfigure completely from scratch OBS multi-platform. Nearly everything is fine, with the notable exception of the fact that the little airplane up here dips. It's like below. It's below the halfway point, and it's bugging the shit out of me. I didn't have a chance to go fix the CSS on that particular page. So, yeah, we're here. I have a whole range of new hardware and software that I'm running. The stream has been running through a transcoder for some time. Now it's running through a transcoder that's sitting underneath my desk right there, has a lot more power, and looks a hell of a lot better. The Twitch stream looks really good now, I think, and the YouTube stream looks even better. So, yeah, I'm really happy about that. It looks all super nice, and I will be more than happy to share anything that I've done with anybody that's interested, provided that you have some Linux knowledge, are comfortable compiling from source, and yeah, all that good stuff. So, hello everybody. Happy Friday. It's good to see y'all. Nick, Mr. Happy Pilot, Mr. Ridiculous, Mr. Norbert, Mr. Gulster. Good to see you guys. Drama Tech, Tyler, Brendan. Who else we got in here? Iced. Shit, it's iced. Oh shit, it's iced. I saw some other faces. Chevy, it's good to see you, buddy. Mortality 6, welcome aboard. Mitchell DM1, welcome aboard. Johnny Driscoll, always good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard. I think that hits just about Assad, and Jungle Curry, also good to see you. Spitty3, NGX Flyer, Subsonic Flight, good to see all you guys tonight. Happy Friday. Mr. Kieran, good to see you as well. Welcome aboard, everybody. It's been a while since I've been around. I've been really fucking busy lately. I was going to stream on Monday, and then I started dicking around with this transcoder thing, and before I knew it, it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and I didn't feel like streaming anymore, so it didn't happen. And then I was going to stream on Wednesday, except I ended up having computer game night on Tuesday because my wife wanted to hang out on Wednesday instead. So yeah, we're here on Friday. I'm in the process of buying a new car, those of you that know. We signed all the good stuff on last Saturday, I think it was. I'm waiting for Dmitry, the angry Russian, to find me a car and have it delivered to the dealership. So with any luck this weekend, I'm going to drive a new car. Really excited for that. Is this the first time? Yeah, that's probably, Mr. Gulster, that's probably what I'll end up doing. I was actually running this setup on a 2-core virtual server that worked fairly well. It was it would have been $20 a month through DigitalOcean. That's about the minimum I think you can get away with. Now it's running on a 4-core 2600 in a VM. So I'll probably put together a big shell script actually and just provide it to anybody that wants to be able to split stream to YouTube and Twitch and also do some transcoding in the process. If you don't want to do the transcoding, if you just want to stream to both of them, that's really easy. It doesn't even require that much in the way of horsepower. You can get away with a stupidly small single core instance. Mr. Metz, Mr. Matt PilotEdge, good to see you guys. So we're here. We're ready to go. Yeah, my drink of choice tonight, before anybody asks, is a giant glass of ice water. I can't show you the ice. Oh, there's some ice in there. There we go. Big glass of ice water. I don't feel like drinking any booze tonight. Been taking a little break this week. Flying the Airfoil Labs 172 SP 1.4. This recently came out. I know a lot of people are really, really amped for this plane. Chevy, of all people, has expressed his glee in flying this airplane. So this is going to be my first time flying it. I messed around with it a little bit this afternoon to make sure that it worked. Familiarize myself with where all the stuff was in the cockpit and just kind of do some flights. So that being said, we're going to hit this thing full force tonight and kind of see what happens. I have 3 legs planned. I only expect to actually fly 2 of them, but we'll kind of see how things go. The first leg, we're here at 46 Charlie Alpha. We're going to make our way up to the Palomar Airport. And then from there, we're going to head up to Hawthorne. And if we have time, we'll go Hawthorne back down to Palomar. But I'm responsible for cooking dinner tonight, so at some point I will have to depart, make dinner, and eat the dinner. And then also, provide the dinner for my wife to eat as well. She might get upset with me if I don't actually cook dinner tonight. So yeah, Cessna 172, your common trainer, notable because it's slow as shit. I have actually never flown a Cessna 170. Like, I don't think I've ever simmed a Cessna 172 outside of maybe the default FSX. And yeah, I don't know. It's plain, I guess. Whoops, shit. I will put the usual disclaimer. This is a review copy of the plane that was given to me by xplane.org. So I did not pay for this plane. I probably would buy this plane given the opportunity, but I had no interest in actually purchasing it because it's not the kind of plane I would normally fly. So, however, whatever I may say, allow that to cloud my judgment in whatever way it may be. Yeah, anyway, let's hop inside this thing. So, this plane, I think this thing's pretty much been streamed to death at this point. I mean, I've seen a lot of people streaming it. I know that a lot of YouTube stuff has been done on it. Frugal's done stuff. Jeff Faviano's done stuff. I'm sure Bellins has done something too, but I honestly don't remember if he has. Roy Grimm, welcome aboard. FPS problems? I don't know. I haven't. I'm running really good hardware right now. I'm running an i7 4790K at 4.8 gigahertz. So like, I don't have a whole lot of performance issues in general with many planes. I was able to pull my usual 30 frames per second while over LAX, or I should say on approach to 2.4 right in LAX. That is comparable, if not a little bit better than what I see with some of the Carenado offerings like the B200 and the PC12. So, I don't know what the performance for this thing was like prior to 1.4. I know some guys had issues with it. I'm sure that if you're on the low end of the spectrum, you're going to have even more problems. Sitting here in 46 Charlie Alpha with everything, sitting here in 46 Charlie Alpha when I had everything turned on, I was seeing 60 frames per second. And my rendering settings are not cranked. They're definitely not Josh Gibbs level of cranked, but they're fairly modest. Bellins hasn't. All right, Mr. Curving Tundra, good to see you, man. Living Food, welcome aboard. Living Food, I heard you were in Vegas with Josh Max and them. Maybe you got to witness Josh's little accident. I would have liked to have seen that. Poor guy, I feel bad for him. So yeah, anyway, this plane's been streamed a lot. I'm not necessarily going to go through all the bells and the whistles. It has its own menu system. It's got some cameras and all that good stuff. I, of course, I reset all the cameras to what I like. Passenger, pilot, pilot, co-pilot, GoPro view, back view, one wing and the other wing behind the plane in front of the plane. So I don't know. I always rebind all the controls myself, or the cameras myself. So it has camera settings though. I don't actually know what they would do. Well, they'd probably break because I have Track IR on. I turned off all the G effects. While they're kind of cool, I personally find them all very annoying and frustrating. Because I use Track IR in these smaller planes, but it did work and it looked very nice. It was kind of head shake-like in a lot of ways, it seemed, but probably better. The weight and fuel manager, all that good stuff is here. We're going to have all the values set to 0 because I'm going to load this thing using FS Economy. But if you were, we could say, well, we're pilot size. We're TIE pilot size. And then we're I don't know, a normal passenger. And then, we'll add a little extra baggage because we probably should. And it would show you the center of gravity limits and all this kind of other good stuff that I'm sure that if you were a real pilot or if you were somebody in training, you would probably care about. It's not really important to me. As long as I don't go overweight, and even if I do, as long as I don't go overweight by much, I'm not super concerned. So that being said, we're going to go up to X Economy, log into FS Economy, demonstrate that this actually does work. Oh no, I don't have any. What? What? I don't have a plane? I gotta have a plane, man. I should have a plane. Hang on a second here. I do have a plane. Oh, I have a flight in progress. Let's try this again. Now we start flight. Now the whole plane weighs down. All the weights are set and all that good stuff, and I think all the weights are set. I don't know. I'm not actually sure if this updates with FS Economy, but the plane does have stuff in it now. That much I do know. So this stuff's kind of cool, but as a casual simmer and somebody who doesn't care too much, it doesn't mean anything to me. Some settings pages we get to go through and, I don't know, do basic settings stuff. What is the... Interesting. That's interesting. Okay, I don't care about that. I don't want to see text messages. We can start with the pilot inside, I guess. This also has the whole walking around feature. People have shown that off. I don't really care about that either. It's not my gig. I would recommend turning off all the extra control stuff that they've added on here. I've heard that it kind of fucks with things a bit, and I have X-Plane set up the way I want X-Plane set up, so I've turned pretty much all this shit off. I'm sure that it's interesting. I'm sure that it's neat. I also leave rudder trim and aileron trim enabled because I like to cheat. I'm flying in a sim, so if I want to be able to trim my ailerons to get over the fact that I'm flying in a sim and don't have real controls. But that is kind of, there's some interesting control stuff here that I'm sure somebody cares about, but I'm not using any of it. Engine stuff, this apparently is coming in the future. Some checklists over here. We're not going to worry about any of the pre-flight checklists or any of that stuff because I don't do checklists. We're just pretty much going to fly the plane. But the checklists are here. They are quite in-depth. They are quite thorough, it seems. And if you really wanted to simulate flying a 172, there's a lot of stuff here, which we're not really going to do. Some information about crosswind components, landing distances, emergency checklists, all sorts of things like that. Like, I think the documentation in this looks really solid. And we probably will care about things like cruise performance and whatnot. But for this particular flight, I'm not super concerned with really any of it because I'm just not. So I did see airspeeds though. What I wonder, do I get airspeeds? I thought I saw airspeeds. I don't know. Yeah, it's not stuff that that I'm going to care about tonight because I'm just out here to fly. So those are all the menus. Those are all the cool things. We're going to put that away and pretty much not touch it. Questions? Comments? I didn't think so. Who else we got in here tonight? Mr. Draco, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Osiris, welcome aboard. Potential hilarity. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Cat's a casual simmer. I am a casual simmer, man. There's people that really take this seriously. I'm not one of those people. If you guys are new to the channel, that's definitely the case. And if you've been here for a while and don't think that's the case, keep watching. We'll see how things go. So anyway, let's hop into this plane. Let's get this thing going. I want to get out of here. I want to do some flying. So we'll turn the master switch on. Boom and boom. Now, I am on a brand new OBS setup, so if the audio sounds and all that stuff are off, please let me know. We don't want our avionics on, though. Let's turn that off. We're going to turn on the fuel pump for 3 seconds. Uno, dos, tres. Magnetos will leave off for the time being. We'll go to our beacon. Let's make sure we are on a... Yep, we're on a... Well, we're on the center tank. That's great. Or on the center tank selector. I don't know what this... Takeoff and landing. We're on both. The fuel shutoff valve... Fuel shutoff valve is, yeah, disengaged. Let's put you over there. Full lean. Let's see if I actually start this thing the first time. Where's my parking brake? Pull you out. I do like the sounds with this thing, I will say. Beacon light, nav light. Theoretically, we should be able to start this plane up. Let's see if that's actually the case. So. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Do we need to start? My total disregard for checklists means that the plane's not going to start. I actually started this thing earlier. Oh man, what'd I do wrong? Somebody's going to tell me what I did wrong. Oh, I gotta put the mixture to full forward during the prime. Okay, thanks, Chevy. 1, 2, 3. Now we probably have flooded it. See, now's the part where I get to look like an idiot because I can't start the plane. And that's kind of annoying. Because all I want to do is fly. Oh yeah, you have to add throttle. That's the part that I'm missing. Hey! Thanks, Tyler. So you have to add, yeah, you have to add a lot of throttle, and man, is that really loud. Does that work? How do we turn the sound on this thing down? Does it acknowledge? It probably, oh, you know what? It has Dream Engine. Yeah. Alright, well, let's turn it down to 50%. Great. Alright, we have a plane. It's turned on. We've only made a slight ass of ourselves so far. We'll pull that lean back. Put ourselves into taxi lean. Pull this back here. Alright, so we're taking off out of 46 Charlie Alpha. That's 1,680 feet, so we'll set our altimeter accordingly. 1680 is about right there. We want to go ahead and crank on the avionics now. Autopilot's going to do its autopilot thing. Beep at us a couple times. We'll just kind of watch, take a sip. Got it. I'll do that next time, Draco. We've got many more flights to fuck up today, so rest assured. Ah, I see, Chevy. Checklists are for the weak. God damn right. I think the autopilot was supposed to beep at us, but didn't. Let's go 1200. We can turn that over to altitude. And we want to go to 122.9er.
When you go under contact, Santa Barbara approach 125, wait for.
Alright, find these click spots here. 22.9er. Alright, let's do a quick check on the controls. Everything is free and clear. Yes and yes. There's the beep. Alright. How are we looking? Green, green. Vacuum probably will come up when we do our run-up. Hopefully vacuum comes up when we do our run-up. Otherwise, that's going to be awfully embarrassing. Alright. Let's get out of here. What are the... Oh, that was COM 2. Good to know. Alright, 122. Oh boy. These radios tune kind of slow. Good thing we heard that. Alright, do we have a windsock out there? We do, and it's favoring... What is it? Is this runway 10? It's been a long time since I've flown out of Rancho. I even forgot what the damn runways were. Alright, runway 28. Rancho Valley traffic. Cessna 172's back taxi, runway 28, Rancho. Oh, man. I'm kind of jazzed to fly this plane, actually. Like, this thing's gotten so much of a review, or so many good reviews, I should say. Don't know why my parking brake just went on, but okay. Ghost of Christmas Past has come to say hello. Mr. Peter, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. VFR on the far right sets it to 1200. Great. I don't in X-Plane I don't usually trust the VFR buttons. That is because some of those planes, when you hit the VFR button, they give you squawk codes that are anything but 1200. And I think it's because they're programmed for like European VFR or something. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna pull this checklist up real quick. And we're gonna look for... Oh, man. I'm gonna go to page 19. Where's the run-up? Oh, is there no... Oh, here it is. All right, so we're going to go to 1800 RP because I haven't actually flown a 172. This part I actually do care about. All right, so parking brake is set. Passenger is good. Seatbelts checked. Doors and windows are set and set. Flight instruments, flight controls, free and correct. Fuel quantity is fuel quantity is right here. We have fuel, great. Mixture to full rich, good. Fuel selector valve is on both. Throttle to 1800 RPMs. Hope we want. Oh, we already set the parking brake. All right, 1800 RPMs right there. Magnetos, we're looking for 150 RPM drop max. Check left. Check right. Vacuum gauge to the green. Good. Engine instruments are green, green, and all things green. Great. Nothing on the annunciator panel. Golden. And back to throttle idle. Okay, good. Now we'll put the checklists away. Pretend we never saw that. All right, so let's take off runway 28. We're going to leave on a left crosswind. And we'll get out of here. Mr. Pilot Don, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Mags, and you're good. I'm going to go with flaps. I don't know if flaps 10 is the right takeoff setting for this. We're going to be super heavy and probably climbing like a dog, but I think we can do this. Rancho Valley traffic. Cessna 172 is taking off runway 28 left crosswind departure Rancho Valley. All right, here we go. Audio is still a touch loud. We'll adjust that down here in another moment. Oh man, we're not accelerating very fast. Oops, that's a stall horn. Put those flaps up. We're looking for 75 knots, I think it was. Oh god. I got a real bad feeling about this. Rancho Valley traffic. Cessna 172 is clear. Runway 28, Rancho. I got an extraordinarily bad feeling about this. Flaps have come up. We're dogging it up. Perhaps I should have turned left. In fact, it may not be too late. Oh god, oh god. Of all the poor decisions we could have made. Alright, here we go. I think we caught the downdraft next to that mountain or something. Because now we're doing pretty good on climb rate. Alright, we did forget to turn a fuel pump on. That's mistake number 1 of many. Let's go ahead and lean her out a bit. There we go. I'm just gonna find myself content to climb like this in this valley for a few minutes as we try to get enough altitude to make it over to the mountains to our right. Alright, so while that's going, let's grab... Okay, we'll just go ahead and turn. Yeah, I meant to do that. I want my map up. Alright, here we go. I meant to do that. Alright, we cool, we got this. Nothing to worry about. At all. We're just a little heavy. It's a little hot. And, yeah, there's some military jets up there ahead of us. Don't judge me. Josh says that was the best decision I made all day. Yeah, I don't think I was gonna make that. I don't think I was gonna make that hill. Fuel pump doesn't need to be turned on. Oh, okay. I don't know. There's a lot of things that we should have been doing. Part of the reason why I've been hesitating to fly this plane is because everybody and their mother is going to tell me exactly what I'm doing wrong. Alright, let's turn that down a touch there. Great. Still haven't figured out how to get ye ol' map to work. So let's do that. Should be... What am I missing here? Why am I not... There we go. Uh-oh. Hi there. Okay, we cool, we cool. Alright. Whew! We're doing good now. I had a warning. I didn't catch what that light was. Anyway. We need to clear about 4,000 feet. Yep, so we need about 4,000 feet to clear these mountains. If not a little bit more. We're gonna go up to, I'm thinking 6,500 feet if I can. And try to get over these suckers. Pretty much just gonna go up and then come right back down. The only thing I care about is not hitting the Class Bravo that's in front of me. Truly, I'm not terribly concerned about that. So the first flight we're doing VFR. Second flight we'll go ahead and do an IFR tech route flight. It'll be Palomar up to Hawthorne Airport. Last thing I'm going to do is listen to you, Chevy. I'll listen to Peter, but not so much you. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate the help you guys give. Try to make me look not quite so bad. Altimeter 2990 at Palomar. So, that's basically what we had plugged in. That's good. Punch that in there. Whoops. Sorry about that. I am digging the plane, man. It sounds real nice. It flies nice. It looks beautiful. So, yeah, it's just, you know, not terribly fast. But we knew that coming into this. It's all good, though. Chevy's looking to purchase a 150. You know... When I was looking into all the plane stuff and figuring out, like, is it feasible for me to even consider owning a plane, I looked into the 150 and then I basically figured out that I ain't gonna fit in a 150. 6.5 feet tall and I'm a big dude, so our temperature's high. Lean out the mixture, get our temperature back down. Seems like we're burning an awful low amount of fuel. I'm assuming that's alright, though. I think what I read is I should be climbing between 75 and 80 knots. I'm gonna go for 75. And I had all the numbers up, and I forgot to actually pull them up. So let's check that out real quick. See if we can get her trimmed out here. All right. Having some issues with the window capture stuff on the stream, so all I got to show you is X-Plane and my lovely shining face. You'll be alright. Looking for that, and that, and that, and that. You, and speeds. Okay. Topping the list of things that we should have done already. Looking up speeds. Yeah, 74 knots is fine. So we'll do about 75 or 75 to 85 knots is what it's saying for climb rate. A VY of 74. Fuel actually helps cool things down. Okay. Good to know. So we're looking for 6,500 feet. Need to set a little higher dead zone, I think, on the old SciTech joystick here. $6,500. Well, that's doing that. Let's go to U and E. Oh, yeah. Put a little bit of a null zone. Recenter that. Or wait, no. Now recenter it. There we go. Get ourselves coordinated again. Bingo. Okay. Taking it to the next level. Yeah, dude, I really should have saved my money and not gotten the X55 and gotten the Thrustmaster Warthog, but it's alright. Skymax version 3. Nah, dude, I'm not buying Skymax version 3. I bought Skymax version 1. I tried Skymax version 2, and they ran like shit. And I honestly, I saw on Matthias' stream Skymax 3, and can honestly say that I wasn't terribly impressed. It still feels like you're flying in a box. Like, they just don't draw the clouds out very far compared to what X-Plane is doing, and I have no interest in owning it, so, yeah. There'll be plenty of people buying it. I know that some other prominent YouTubers and whatnot have purchased it and will be showing it off. I'm not at liberty to name any names. Alright, so there's Rich of Peak. Now that we're about 6,500, we can let ourselves speed up here. Trim our nose down a touch. And this is essentially our on-course heading. Close to it. We could grab flight following if we really wanted to. I don't feel like doing it right now. We'll get to hear plenty of ATC here shortly. Right now, I'm just kind of focused on trying to fly. Landing lights. Oops, peaking stays on. Landing lights can come off. Definitely don't need the pitot heat. Yeah. So here we are. Turn the autopilot on. Put it in heading mode. Move that heading needle right there. Heading mode right there. Let's go ahead and nose her down a touch. Arm 6,500 feet. Let's take a peek outside. Looks like a plane, sounds like a plane. Oh, I turned the pilot off. Did I? I think I turned the pilot off. Oh, no? Start with the pilot inside. There's nobody... There's nobody flying this plane. It happens. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so we're heading to Palomar, which basically got us going straight here. And we'll get some Palomar information up. Palomar Towers 118.6. 118.6. Here we go. Yeah, we'll turn it over. We'll flip over right here in a second. Nagy! Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. We can barely hear X-Plane. Okay. Let me know if that's better. I brought the volume up a little bit more. I still want my voice to overpower everything, so like I'm not going to turn it up so you can hear a lot of X-Plane. In fact, I can always check. Ooh, that is loud. All right. That poor Lycoming. Yeah, dude, we're running this thing. Oh, yeah, we need to pull this back in the green, I guess. What are we supposed to run this at, anyway? 5,000 feet or so right there. Okay. That looks good to me. We don't care about our engines. They're disposable. It is my rental, yes. We're using, as Keith would say, we're using rental power. Add weight to my, I would add weight to my pilot, but then I would be even heavier. I'm using FS Economy right now, and that means I can't use the panel. Otherwise, the plane gets really heavy. Like, if I go to weight and fuel, we are just a little bit under max gross, but not much. We probably took off over max gross. But yeah, it's good to see you guys, man. I missed it. Let me know how you guys, what you guys think of the Twitch side of the stream here. I got some new hardware and some new stuff in place, and I think it looks pretty good. It definitely doesn't look as good as the YouTube stuff that I'm able to do. But my goal was to get rid of some of the artifacting and whatnot, and try to just clean it up a little bit. Like, unfortunately, Twitch limits us to 2,200 kilobits. Or 2,000 kilobits, I should say, which means that yeah, we can't make things look as good as we might like to. But the eternal quest for quality, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right. I can hit that and turn a sound down, can I? I forgot about that. And then I can go to Dream Engine. Turn that up a bit. Okay. I forgot. Somebody reminded me. I don't think anybody said anything, but somebody reminded me that I could actually put the headsets on. Living Food, maybe one of these days. The top overlay is actually just a web page. So, I need to do some work to it. I keep saying this. I would like to make it available public someday, but I need to do some work on it first. So, for the time being, it's going to remain private, unfortunately. And when I do it, I don't know if I will do it. If it won't necessarily work through the org, because it's, like I said, it's a web page. I have to distribute the PHP scripts and the database stuff and all that for it. So, more than likely, as opposed to, I probably would just say, here's the source code for it, and here's the schema. But I'll probably allow people to access, like, provide the web page as something that people can access and use as they want. Huggy, welcome aboard. Good to see you. The left coast. I'm on the right coast, I think. Is that how this works? I'm wearing a pair of Grados. I don't think my headphones would work very well in a plane. Call it a hunch. Alright, so let's do direct to... not Boston Logan. Kilo... Charlie... Oops. Romeo... Quebec. Just for some distance. 23 miles. The inner cursor does not appear to work on... Oh, there it goes. Okay. I think they have the cursors reversed. Yes, they do. So on the 3D GPS unit here, we zoom in on this sucker. The outer cursor spins and controls the part that the inner cursor should control. So we spin the outer cursor here, and we go to waypoint. We spin the we spin the inner cursor here, and we go to waypoint and nav. We spin the inner cursor here, and we go between the nav screens. So that's a bug. That's unfortunate. It doesn't appear to be the case on the left knob, but definitely the case on the right one. That's probably why I was using that thing earlier and just like, this ain't working too well. Alright, it should be an airfield out there somewhere. Put our sim binoculars on. Right there it is. How far out are we? Make sure we don't cross into the Bravo, which we're not going to do. 20 miles out. Go ahead and tune into Palomar. On 18.6. There's Mr. Peter.
20 right via Alpha Lima, cross 20 left, 59 Lima Delta.
I wonder what he's listening to, man. He's got some serious music going on in the background. It's one of those, like, YouTube Twitch muting sort of things. I'm on the right coast, okay. Matthew asks if I'm using HD mesh. I am not. I'm using stock mesh. Stock world textures. It's all cool stuff. I just choose not to use any of it. Autopilot. My servo's engage button doesn't seem to work to disengage the autopilot here. Alright, so where's our field at?
Center bar ground horizon 952, push on the Bravo.
And then 2 push on the Bravo approved.
Uh-oh. It's not what we want to do. Gonna bump us into that Bravo.
Center bar tower number 121 Charlie, whiskey midfield 125.
Had it, is that it?
Ontario Whiskey 125, clear for the opposite.
I don't think that's it.
125, 121 Charlie.
There it is. Okay, so it's next to that lake. Go ahead and start descending. We will increase the mixture here so we don't kill the engine. We'll make that yellow line a goal for us here. Alright. FS Flyer, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Giant Unicorn. Good to be streaming, man. Welcome aboard. Everybody should check out Giant Unicorn. He's been streaming a lot lately. And him and Josh, they have all that crazy photo reel on their sims. You want to see X-Plane sims look really good. You got to go look at those guys. Peter sighs because he hates listening to himself. Well, temps cleaned up nicely once I stopped climbing. Good to know. This is all default scenery, and we're flying into scenery that's provided by a PilotEdge user. I don't remember. It's on the PilotEdge forums. I don't remember the guy's name though. This is all stock out here.
Center ground horizon number 2, terminal with Yankee, ready taxi.
We got 15 miles. We'll call him a 10. Got some scenery loading in. A little choppiness. That'll happen.
Murray 25 taxi Bravo Alpha Golf horizon number 2.
Alright. Nice descent going here. Everything's in the green. Yes, yes, and yes. Have I seen the Rotate Sim MD80 previews for X-Plane? Oh man, I have. And that thing looks real nice. I am very excited for that MD80. Or Skyhawk, right? That's what a 172 is? Yeah. Palomar Tower, Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra is 10 miles to the east with the weather inbound for a full stop.
717 Tango Sierra, Palomar Tower makes straight in runway 24, report 3 mile final.
Straight in runway 24, 3 mile final, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra.
Santa Barbara Towers, 5144 Hotel, I beamed numbers.
44 Tower, runway 2 clear for the option.
Runway 25 clear for the
Alright.
option, 5144 Hotel.
Santa Barbara Tower, Rise 952's 25, ready to go.
Res 952, Santa Barbara runway 25 clear for takeoff.
So we're heading down to a 330-foot runway, or 330 feet up runway. We do have some hills and whatnot to contend with that are about 4,000 feet, just short here. That's gonna be mostly the stuff behind us. So a little highway here. Not much in the way of altitude though. Once we get past this this last ridge.
My Charlie at GA ramp taxi with hotel.
Over here though, so we can see distance-wise what we got. 10 miles out.
13 Mike Charlie, go ground runway 21 taxi via Charlie Alpha.
May I have E5 please for my Charlie? My wind is coming from the north here, please.
All right.
Yeah, Charlie runway.
Landing lights on.
Charlie 1.
Just for good measure.
Charlie 1, 3 my Charlie.
What do we land at with this thing? I mean, what do we set our flaps to? Are we going to land flaps 10, flaps 20, flaps full? Somebody let me know that. Looks like we can do 100 knots to go down to flaps 10? 110? 110. Assuming we go flaps full, though. Full at 65 knots, alright. That's why I keep you guys around.
Request outside parking.
I have not gotten the new update. Is it primarily plug-in menus? I don't know what all has been updated in this. This is the first version of the plane that I've run.
Requesting that via Bravo.
That makes more sense. Taxi VA parking via Bravo. This is frequency 60 minutes. Thanks for your help.
Res 952, next first.
Or park first, next first.
Has anybody here got a DLAN clip? I don't know what that is.
Sierra Snyder 1 November Echo radio check.
Phil White, good to see you, man. Bonanza Dude, good to see you as well. IWT Side, welcome aboard. Good to see you.
Calling
Runway
radio check, I
tower,
only got
citation
half a
59
transmission,
Delta
but
ready.
it felt like
Runway
you were 5 by
20
5.
right at Lima, IFR Goodyear.
Yeah, we got some music. You get a real old Cessna, might even have to do 40 degrees of flaps. Huh.
Last call in, I think I stepped on you. The one calling for radio check, I only got half your half your transmission.
6
but
miles.
It's 5 by 5. Other aircraft with requests. Go ahead.
Alright,
Yeah,
I got
citation 59 Lima Delta.
lights in sight.
20 right.
Currently 4 white.
This is at John Wayne.
Pull
at
those,
Lima,
pull that
IFR
power
Phoenix,
back.
Goodyear.
Get ourselves down.
Citation 59 Lima Delta, John Wayne Tower. Good afternoon. Wind 2608. Runway 20 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20 right. 59 Lima Delta.
Santa Barbara Tower, 5144 Hotel, clearing.
He's
runway
flying the
25
Saab
Foxtrot, taxi
340
first.
from X Aviation. I definitely know that hydraulic pump sound.
Ramp via Alpha. Bravo.
I think Chevy was flying that the other day.
Runway 15 left after crossing monitored ground point 7.
Alright, 4 miles out. Told to report 3 mile final.
Start route via Alpha Bravo, cross 15 right, 15 left after crossing monitor ground, 5144 Hotel.
Alright, we're doing good. We're doing good here. Next flight will be more interesting. I'm gonna go slant Alpha and we'll just we'll fly off the radios. And we'll do some IFR.
Hawthorne ground, good afternoon, Skyline 622 Golf and General with number of taxi attributes departure to John Wayne.
Alright, there's 3 miles. We'll let her know her second. Palomar Tower, Skyhawk 717, Tango Sierra, 3 mile final, 24.
Skag 717 Tango Sierra, runway 24, clear to land, wind 2508.
Clear to land, runway 24, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra.
Or 6182 Golf Fullerton grounds, runway 24, taxi.
Let's get that speed back.
Alpha, and you said your VFR to John Wayne.
We're still high, but that's okay.
We gotta be for
That problem will correct itself.
K2 Golf.
Rest assured.
Citation 9 Lima Delta, contact Soka departure.
Over to
Flaps
departure,
10.
59 Lima Delta.
Let's see here. Lights are all set.
Fantastic.
Not worried about the fuel pump. Chevy says I don't have to care about that. I got 3 white, 1 or
You're A2
3
Golf,
white,
you
1
said you're
red.
Skyhawk?
Negative, Skyline.
Thank you.
Next notch flaps, and we'll go flaps full. Flaps are full 30. That checks out. Going for 65 knots here. Alright, there's the altitude we want. Pitch for speed, power for altitude. We got full in the mixture. Lights are set.
Victorville Tower, November Street.
Clearance has been received. Undercarriage, not worried about that. We are landing.
Here, 123 Mike Charlie, Victorville Tower, wind 0107, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Clear to go, 35, 123 my chart.
Alright. A little squirrely here. Mostly a result of me going too fast. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. Come on. We didn't get a stall horn, but I'll take it. We also didn't ground loop it like we did that other plane. Was it a Coronado plane that I ground looped the other day? Yeah, I think it was a Skyline. The hell? Where are we going? We'll take the tower. Palomar ground, Skyline 77, take us stairs, clear Alpha 3, looking for the tower. Alright, strobes off.
North 7 Tango Sierra, taxi direct via Alpha this frequency.
Direct via Alpha, your frequency, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Alright. Let's turn terrorist flaps off. It's good there. Mixture back to taxiing level. And we're good for post takeoff or after landing, I think. And nothing to worry about there.
Hawthorne Tower, Skyline. You took off, ready to go 24.
Skyline 6182 Golf Fullerton Tower. Left crosswind departure approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Wind variable.
Gonna go park next to that tail dragger over there. And we'll get set up for the next flight.
Take off, 24 left crosswind, so Skyline 82 Golf.
Uh-oh. Take a little more oomph than I was expecting. Alright, so we will bring our throttle back. Avionics can now come off. Mixture to full or lean. We'll turn off the mags. Bring off the nav light, the beacon light, and the masters. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Palomar Airport. Local time is 3:05 p.m. Open that up. Finish that flight. Yeah. How much gas? We still got plenty of gas left in this thing, right? We don't need to fuel back up. Let's see, we went Oh yeah, we got plenty. We got way more gas than we need. Start up the next flight here. Let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the outside because I got to do my I got to follow all my flight plan stuff. So that was the first flight. That was kind of fun. Not a bad little plane. I don't know what all I did wrong, but nice, Josh. I greased it, but I didn't land at my touchdown point. Like I went way long. Like I ended up fast, so it was okay. We'll take it. All right, Mr. Drama Tech. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night, man. Anyway, let's go to myflightroute.com. We will do a tech route search. We're going to go KCRQ to KHHR. It'll be Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra, November 717 Tango Sierra. CRQ to HHR. Craft that sucker up. We're going to be filing the San Diego November 7 tech route, it looks like. That's a hell of a tech route. Alright. Get my notepad file up here, get that route in there. We made the mistake last time of completely, implicitly trusting SkyVector to tell us what to do. We're not going to do that again. I'm actually going to route this properly. Hopefully. I'm going to try to route this properly. Put it that way. Alright, this actually isn't going to be a terribly difficult flight to do, but so the tech route's going to have us on the ocean side, VOR, Victor 23, SLI 340 radial to Wells, and then direct HHR via the runway 25 localizer. So that's what we're going to do. And I should file that. 6,000 feet. Flight plan, IFR, November 717 Tango Sierra. We're going to go slant alpha for this one. Cessna 172. I'm going to put true in of 100 knots, I think. I don't actually know what the true is for this plane. Somebody can tell me that and correct me, but I'm going to put 100 knots for now. KCRQ, KHHR. We're going 6,000 feet. 6,000. We're on the San Diego November 7. San Diego, November 7, tech route. A tech route. Back at that. And boom. Okay. We should see that update on the panel overhead, telling us that we have a new flight plan in. Whenever it happens to refresh itself. Do I use SimBrief? No, I don't. I do most of my flight planning by hand, I guess. I use SkyVector for all of it. Yep. New flight plan's been filed. Great. Okay. So, let's give up a call to clearance delivery at Palomar, which is 134.85. Come back in the airplane. Turn on the we'll bring the battery on. Bring avionics on here. Just so we can make this call. 134.85. Once this comes up, $34.85. So we are Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra. We're going to Hawthorne, and we are calling up Palomar. Palomar clearance, Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra, IFR to Hawthorne.
Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra, Palomar clearance cleared to Hawthorne Airport. On departure, fly heading 250, radar vectors ocean side, then as filed. Maintain 3000, expect 6000 1 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.6, squawk 7431.
Go to the Hawthorne Airport on departure, heading 250, radar vectors Oceanside, then is filed. 3000, 6000 within 10. Departure 119.6, squawk 7431, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra.
Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra, read back correct.
Okay, that's good. Go ahead and kill ye ol' avionics again. No, not pull the parking brake. Kill the avionics. So let's talk about the tech route that we're doing here. Unfortunately, I can't show you. Well, maybe I can show you. I can't really show what I'm doing, but we're going to fly 250 out of here, go to the Oceanside VOR. Oceanside VOR identified by 115.3. Follow the Victor 23 route airway. That's going to have us flying up towards Seal Beach. Out of Seal Beach, we're going to go 340 to Wells. And then we'll intercept the runway 25 localizer into Hawthorne. Questions, comments, concerns? Great. You guys enjoyed that? I know I did. Let's try this again. Okay, so we got the master switch on here. We're bringing the beacon light, strobe light. And apparently it's fuel injected, so I don't have to actually do the fuel pump trick is what I'm being told, but I do have to crack the throttle open. Or do I have to do the fuel pump trick? I don't know if I actually need to do any of that, but I know I have to have the throttle cracked, and then I can turn this guy here to start. Yeah. Yeah. First try every time right there. It fits like a glove. And the RPM is back there. Let's go. Taxi lights can come on. Leave our window open for now, because, you know, it's California and it's probably hot. If we weren't in the sim, avionics master can come on. Leave our taxi lights off for now.
7.2 on the departure frequency and 3041 on the squawk for Jetstream 890.
Probably could have just called her up once we had the plane up and running, but I didn't want to do that.
Read back correct, however, amendment to the altitude, you'll maintain 3000.
It's going to be 3000 Jetstream 890.
Jetstream 890 Zulu, read back correct, and your I-1 starts now.
Roger, thank you.
I'm not worried about the Class B restrictions.
Skyline 82 Golf, runway 20 right, clear to land.
I do, I mean, Hawthorne's actually kind of fun to come into, VFR though, too. I will say. Alright, so that's coming up. We need to do 3000 on the altitude. Oh, we're waiting on that to do its count up thingy. We can go ahead and set the transponder though, 7431. 7431. Set our initial heading is 250. 250. Dude, this plane's really cool actually. I'm kind of digging it. All the beeps, all the whistles. 3,000 feet right there. Arm that. Well, maybe not. If we grab the weather here, the weather at Palomar is 270, 8 mile visibility, clear skies, 22 Celsius, temperature 29990. So we got 270 at 7 and 29990. The altimeter. 3000 on departure, 7431. Go to altitude mode on that. Ground here at Palomar is 121.8. .8, and tower is going to be 118.6. One thing I forgot to do was pull the mixture back. If Reese Hanlon were here, he'd yell at me. He always yells at me for the mixture thing, or always yelled at me. I haven't seen him around in a while though. We will say direct to Hawthorne. Pull you out here because I don't trust this. K. H.
That's after 2 clear flash
H.
terminal.
R. That's just because I want to know how far out I am. That's all. That's the only reason. Oh god, it's gonna take us an hour to get up there, isn't it?
Via Alpha, cross runway 15 right, runway 1.
All right, so we set our transponder, we set our altitude, we set our heading. We have a radio set up. I think we're good to go. Before we do go, I'm gonna go take a potty break. So we'll be right back. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Thank you for your understanding. Much appreciated. Kisses, all that good stuff.
Stream 989 Zulu at gate number 1 on terminal. Waiting for taxi information delta.
Justine 989 Zulu, John Wayne ground, runway 20 right at Kilo. Taxi via Alpha Kilo, hold short, runway 20 left, contact tower holding short.
Taxi 20 right, at Kilo, via Alpha Kilo, holding short 20 left, and tower. Attention 890.
Yeah, no wine tonight. Big guy's taking the night off. All right. I did realize one thing I forgot to do was set up my nav radios. So let's get Oceanside tuned in. 115.3. Hit you. 115.3. Boop. And then we want Seal Beach. Seal Beach is gonna be. Suspense is killing me.
982 Golf Taxi at terminal.
115.7.
To parking via Bravo. Monitor ground.
Crap.
20. Correction again. Monitor ground. 132.
All right, 115.7. 153, 115.7. We're good there. We're good there. We got everything set up. All right, let's get out of here.
Okay, Water 132.25. Taxi to General.
Track IR powers activate. There we go. Parking brake unset. Said yield flaps. I don't know if we need the flaps for takeoff, but I feel like I do because I'm really fucking heavy right now. Palomar ground, Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra is near the tower with the weather ready for taxi.
Sky 717 Tango Sierra, Palomar ground, runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 24 via Alpha, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Alright, turn our taxi lights on here.
John Wayne Tower, Jetstream 989.
Give her a bit of oomph.
20 left.
Jetstream 989ers.
Sure we're clear here.
Tower, cross runway 20 left, runway 20 right, at Kilo, clear for takeoff. Wind variable at 6.
Cleared for the cross 20 left.
All right.
Takeoff 20 right.
Little high-speed taxi action going, because why the hell not? Nobody's gonna notice. John Fly, good to see you, man. Going rate. I don't know what you're talking about there. Oh, somebody making a CSL maybe? Am I tracking the aircraft on a map right now? No. I'm not. I'm just kind of doing my flying thing. Why are there lights out there? Oh, that's a stoplight. I saw the red and the green lights, and I'm like, who's flying away from me?
Citation 757 Mike Bravo. Long Beach clears, go ahead.
Am I forward to Los Angeles?
Alright, turn around here. Set the parking brake. And we'll hit parking brake right there. Mixture full. Props to our throttle to 1800 RPMs. Let's go ahead and close the window.
Citation
1800 RPMs right there.
Bravo, clear to Los Angeles
Green,
International
green, green.
Airport. On departure, fly runway heading till reaching 1,500.
Mag left is good.
Then
Right is
a
good.
left turn heading
Mags
180.
both.
Rudder vector
Still green across the board.
Maintain
All right.
3,000. Expect 7,000 minutes after departure.
Let's go to tower.
Frequency 127.2. Squawk 26.
Tower's 118.6.
7 Mike
Yep,
Bravo's
and then departure is 119.6.
180 degrees, radar vector, Seal Beach direct, 3,000, 710 after 127.2. 2634757 Mike Bravo.
Citation 7 Mike Bravo, read back correct.
And what runway should we expect for departure?
Citation 7 Mike Bravo, expect runway 30.
Thank you.
Yes, 89 Zulu, contact circle departure.
She beat me to it.
Over to departure, yes, Team 89 Zulu.
Palomar Tower, Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra is holding short 24.
And I believe someone was calling for a radio check. You're a little low on the volume, but you sounded clear. Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra, Palomar Tower, wind 2607, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Alright, get our lights up here, landing, strobe. And we are set on the altimeter. Told the fuel pump we don't need to worry about, so I ain't gonna worry about that. Flaps are set. I should have probably checked. Nope, nobody's coming there. Nobody's coming there. Alright, let's get out of here. On departure, 250 up to 3,000. Not worried about hitting 3,000 anytime soon. Alright, there's full power. Instruments in the green. I have no airspeed. Alright. Somebody broke my airspeed. Palomar Tower, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra is rejecting takeoff and exit off to the left.
Cessna 7 Tango Sierra, Roger, you going into parking or you want to taxi back?
We'll go to parking briefly by the tower, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra.
Cessna 7 Tango Sierra, Roger, exit to the left of the unknown Alpha 6, taxi to a tower via Alpha. You can remain this frequency, just let me know.
Alpha 6, Alpha to the tower, and we'll give you a call here, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Alright. So what happened there is our airspeed didn't work. It never came up. So we'll go hit it with a wrench a couple times. I suspect that the gremlin that made my thing not work will probably make it work. But we'll head back to the tower, hit it with a wrench. By that I mean we'll go reset the failures in X-Plane's menu. And then we'll try that again. But for now, we got a long-ass taxi ahead of us. My punishment for a high-speed taxi, probably.
On Beach Ground Cessna citation 757 Mike Bravo is the main.
Yeah, I'm having a difficult time taxiing the thing too. It would seem that somebody has also broken my left brake.
Citation 757 Mike Bravo, Long Beach Ground River
God damn it, Peter.
Via Charlie, Lima,
It's gonna be one of those nights.
5 left. And just confirm you do have the weather?
Yeah, my left brake is definitely not
Lima
working.
Cross 25 left for runway 307 Mike Bravo.
Airspeed indicator's broken, left brakes aren't working. It'll be interesting to see what else has been broken on this plane. Something stuck in the static port. Yeah, somebody probably shoved a beer can or something in there.
John Wayne clearance delivery. Cessna 42 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is at the West FBOs with information Bravo for VFR to stay in the pattern.
Excuse me.
Air 42 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Never a dull flight, Hawkfish. I know, man. Welcome aboard. Good to see you.
This your first time on the network?
Well, I almost didn't get that thing stopped by the end of the runway. And you only got one of the brakes. You didn't get them both.
Tango, that's not a bad thing. I just wanted to let you know that in a call
I
sign,
did check those brakes.
you can't have more than 2 letters together. So you could do 4-2 whiskey.
Static port
Tango,
as small as a
4-2
toothpick.
whiskey
Used a small
Foxtrot,
twig.
or
I see.
4-2 Tango Foxtrot, but no more than 2 letters in sequence together in a call sign.
Typical rental plane. It's my penalty for the fast taxi, and also my penalty for firewalling it. Anyway, what else did he fail? Well, we're gonna make it all work. All right, there's the brakes. Palomar Tower, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. We've cleared up the problem. Do you want me to call up ground to taxi back, or can I stay with you?
This is 7 Tango Sierra. You can remain with me. Runway 24, taxi via Alpha.
24 via Alpha, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Thanks. I was thinking about 2/3 of the way down the runway as I'm trying to stop that. This plane doesn't want to stop. Like, I know one of my literally my right brake was working, but the left brake was just not functioning, and I almost went careening off the end of the runway there. Like, we almost had to reset
Calling
that.
John Wayne ground broken and calling for VFR to the northeast at call sign only.
Skyhawk November 85 Tango Bravo.
DJ Brett Adams, welcome aboard. This is X-Plane, absolutely.
John Wayne ground. Cessna November 42 Victor X-Ray Lima is at.
Generally love me some X-Plane.
Bravo for VFR to stay in the pattern.
All right.
442 Victor X-Ray.
We already did our run-up. We already made sure things work. I don't think we have to do it again. I'm sure that I will eat those words. Palomar Tower, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra is holding short 2-4.
San Bernardino Tower, November 1 to Charlie.
Didn't turn my lights off. There you fall. You're
This is
good.
7 Tango Sierra, runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind 2607.
Clear for takeoff for me 2-4, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Alright, 250 up to 3000.
Care 123 Mike Charlie, San Bernardino Tower, wind calm, runway 6, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 6, November 3, Mike Charlie.
The pitot tube has now been cleared. I can see it. It looks fine. Alright, there's takeoff power.
757 Mike Bravo.
Green,
Long
green,
Star,
green. Airspeed's alive.
7 Mike Bravo. Wind 30011, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
There's 250 on the heading. Bring them flaps up.
Oh, and John Wayne.
Aim for 75 knots right there.
We'll be requesting 3,500, please.
Good to know. All right.
Alright, 851 Tango Bravo, John Wayne clearance on departure flight heading 080. Maintain VFR at below 2,400 till advised.
Okay, I think we're doing good now.
Frequency 127.2.
Bring that
Squawk 3652.
mixture back.
And stay in your
Watch the EGT rise and stay, so we'll leave it right there. Still green across the board.
We're Cessna.
Some traffic up here ahead of us.
2 Skyhawk 851 Tango Bravo. We're cleared to VFR on departure heading 080. We'll climb.
Some legitimate concerns about that plane, but I think we'll be okay.
Departure frequency 127.2, and we're squawking 3652.
Cessna 7 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal departure.
SoCal departure, 7 Tango Sierra, take care.
Citation 7 Mike Bravo, contact SoCal departure.
SoCal departure, Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra is 1,500 for 3,000.
717 Tango Sierra, so Cal departure radar contact, climb and maintain 6,000.
Up to 6,000, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Alright. Set this guy for 6. There we go. Let's get ourselves back at 250. There. Hit that ball there a little.
757 Mike Bravo, so Cal departure radar contact, climb, maintain 7,000.
Everything got all crackly there for a second. Alright. A lot of traffic coming down here. Pretty soon we're going to want direct to Oceanside. Some point. Keeping 75 knots, trying to stay as close to 275 as I can, or 250 as I can. Trying to keep the bubble,
7 Mike Bravo, clear direct COB.
trying to keep the ball centered as well. Alright. Still doing okay. Whenever Peter's controlling, I know that I actually have to pay attention to the plane, because especially one like this where you can start screwing with things. The jar design, the A320.
Clear direct inside VOR.
Clear direct Oceanside VOR, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Where's Oceanside at? Alright. Right turn to about 330. Keep that turn coordinated. Keep that climb going. There's 3,000. There's 330 right there. Go a little bit right of that. Alright. And there we go. Alright, you know what? Heading sync. Let's go autopilot here for a second. One less thing to worry about. Nose up just a touch higher. Trying to get the DME working down here, because I probably should have done this beforehand. I don't know how to get the DME working. Frequency there we go. No.
Number 7 Mike Bravo contact, SoCal approach 124.9.
Does the DME not work off of my GPS frequency? Somebody answer me that question. Oh shit.
757 Mike Bravo, SoCal approach, expect the ILS runway 25 left approach. Reduce speed, maintain 210 knots. Fly heading 360 vectors to final.
Crispy 201, welcome aboard.
Heading 360.
Whatever I put in nav 1 should come up on the DME. Yep. Should. This is going to be a problem. There's a DME frequency. That is something else. Does it need to be nav 2? Let's try 115.3 in here.
For 757 Mike Bravo, maintain 3,500.
There we go. Okay, nav 2. Nav 2 down here controls the DME. So we got 4.9 miles. Alright, that's good to know. A little fast. Nose that sucker up a touch. Alright, 4.5 miles to Oceanside. Generally happy with what's going on here. Okay, once we get to Oceanside, we're going to make a slight left turn to fly the 301 course out of here. Still going across the board. Let's check on our mixture. Come back a touch.
7 miles from Bonki, fly heading 170, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer.
It's arm at 6,000. Make sure we actually capture that. Still going too fast. Move the switch to freak. Yeah, it's on. Well, no. If I move the switch to freak, it asks me for a DME frequency. So I could punch in. I could punch in a DME frequency, assuming I had that. If I leave it on the far left button, it uses whatever's in nav 2.
First 757 Mike Bravo, 7 miles from Honda, turn left heading 280.
All right, 1,000 to go. That beep was 3 miles to go. Looking good, looking good, looking good. This is how you long haul fly on PE, fly a Cessna. Yeah, no kidding, Josh. This flight's gonna take a considerable amount of time to get up there. Oh, there goes the visibility. Go ahead and turn track IR off, though. Whoops. Alright, just under 2 miles to go. As soon as we start to see the ground speed go down, then we'll worry about turning here. We'll set this guy for 301, though. And the ground speed should start. There it goes. Nope. Ground speed's going down because we're slowing down. Yeah, oops. 16C, we're not worried about icing. Why did my climb performance suddenly dog itself? Or was I no, you know what, I just wasn't paying attention, that's what the problem was. Alright, 100 to go. Here comes the turn. Turn over to you. Alright, there's 6,000 feet. Nose are down, speeding up. Let's figure out our mixture situation. We'll go ahead and pull our... Well, we'll let the power do what the power does. Pull that back here momentarily. We are slightly off course. I can fix that. Oh, hell. Oh, there it goes. Okay. 01. There, we're catching up. Put her in nav mode. That should intercept that. There it goes. Went over the true, like 130 on the true, is that what we're getting? 115 over the ground. I don't know. Alright, so 301, we're at full power. We can pull that back now. Keep yourself out of the rental power.
757 Michael, contact Los Angeles Tower, good day.
Okay. Welcome to cruise. You can come, whoops. Oh, I didn't return the nav light on. Whoops. Alright, you can come off, you can come off. There we go. We cool, we cool, we cool. We cool. Nah, dude, we're full power, man. We're not worried about 2200 RPMs or saving gas or anything like that. Tim Taylor, this sucker. IWTSAD, we are not running SkyMax, running stock clouds. I'm not terribly interested in SkyMax 3. I had bad experiences with version 1 and version 2, and I've chosen not to purchase version 3. There will be plenty of people that will be flying it. I know mentioned earlier, some prominent YouTubers I know of that will be using it, so you'll see it eventually. Put it that way. But I probably won't have it on my stream here. James Gibson, good to see you, man. I'm doing pretty fine. Doing pretty well. Having a good time on this lovely Friday. I'm flying the 170. So we're in the 172 by Airfoil Labs. This is my first time flying this airplane tonight, and I'm enjoying it, actually. It's challenging enough, and there's enough going on to kind of keep you busy. Not going to be, doing a lot of long-haul flights, that's for sure. This may be the longest of long-haul that we get. But it's a neat little plane.
Seven 17 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal approach 127.2.
127.2, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra.
717 Tango. Disregard. Number 9 and Zulu, contact Charlie Tower 126.8.
27.2. I still prefer using the scroll wheel on the 2D panel for the GPS. Just because clicking and holding and all that stuff is kind of weird. SoCal approach Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra is level 6000.
717 Tango Sierra, Skyhawk approach, downwind altimeter 29 or 89er.
89er Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Alright, 89er right there. Everything's looking good in the green. I noticed the vacuum is a little on the high side. Probably doesn't matter. But the vacuum is always, like, I noticed that on the way up here, or on the way to Palomar, that the vacuum was just a little high out of the green. I assume that's nothing to be concerned about. Matt the Minion, welcome aboard. Good to see you. If you're saying RIP, I still see a stream going. On defense on X-Plane, not sure about the weather. What's the best AS2 equipment? Honestly, the stock weather's pretty good on X-Plane. I don't personally see the need for anything like Active Sky Next or whatnot, because just the way that X-Plane puts the weather patterns together, like, they don't have access to the API in such a way that they can even do something like Active Sky. It just, like, they're not able to do anything like Active Sky, so, there's that. And the stock weather engine's pretty good. You're not getting exactly reality, like, you're not getting exact reality, you're not getting super nice clouds and stuff like you would get in Active Sky Next, but as far as winds and kind of feel the plane and whatnot go, like, it passes, it works. High vacuum in real life, slow gyros, precess excessively. Good to know. HD clouds, yeah, I think there's a few people that use HD clouds. Josh, I think Josh uses HD clouds, actually. What is my opinion between PilotEdge and VATSIM? I do almost all of my flying on PilotEdge, so I think that pretty much answers that question. If you want to fly all over the US and have non-guaranteed ATC coverage, or all over the world, I should say, and have non-guaranteed ATC coverage, then yeah, I mean, VATSIM is your choice. But if you want to have top-down ATC coverage, and you want to fly in a way that comes as close to simulating reality as you possibly can, then PilotEdge is where you want to go. I mean, I do all of my flying on PilotEdge because I find this to be the most challenging and the most entertaining. Once in a while, I might go and do something elsewhere, but it's few and far between. And honestly, you probably won't see me stream, nor will you see me record anything outside of the PilotEdge coverage area, because I just don't find it to be all that interesting. If I fly out of the coverage area on, whether it be VATSIM or FS Cloud or, offline, it's because I'm doing an FS economy flight and I'm doing other things. I just don't, I want to focus on the flight simulator a little bit, but not a lot of it. Peter's correct, though. I do hate the fact that my airplanes are a little bit less reliable on PilotEdge. So one of the things about PilotEdge is that the controllers are able to push out failures to you if you're an X-plane. For 99% of the people who are flying on here, it doesn't matter. It just so happens I have a relationship with most of the, with a couple of the controllers and a couple of the higher ranking people on PilotEdge. They like to screw with me and see me sweat a little bit on stream. Am I flying manually right now? No, I'm on the autopilot at the moment. I can hold an altitude decently well, but it's not worth it for me at the moment. I don't like if I'm sitting here flying IFR and kind of shooting the breeze on stream and whatnot, there just really isn't need for me to sit here and constantly be trimming and tweaking and whatnot the plane. Like, I don't get anything out of that. So I'll cheat, use the autopilot, and hold an altitude and hold a heading. I have no issue with that. This one has an autopilot. I don't know how many of them do, but this one has an autopilot. I am a dirty casual, yes, Draco. Made all that much more funny by the fact that I've been playing quite a lot of World of Warcraft lately. And I'm playing that about as casually as you can possibly play it. So yes, filthy casual. We got a 45-mile leg here. It's going to put our changeover point at 22.5 miles. We still got another 8 miles, or 7 or 8 miles to go to get to that point. At some point, we're going to want to grab the Hawthorne weather. We're not quite there yet, though, because we're not even a beam John Wayne. This dog-ass slow plane. I do like this model, man. This thing's kind of fun to fly. Absolutely. 5.7. Get that in, ready to go. We've learned that the DME is slaved off of NAV2. So if you want DME, you have to have NAV2. There might be another way of doing it, but I don't know. Sure, we could tune in a frequency. DME frequency? I don't even know what this means. I don't even know what this frequency is. Like, is it the 104 that I see on the chart? Well, the up doesn't even work. It only works down. That's how much confidence they have in this thing, is the fact that when you go to the up arrow, it doesn't actually do anything. You can only tune this down. Anyway, we'll stay off of, we'll stay on NAV2. In fact, we'll change this over to 5.7. That'll give us Seal Beach here, so we're 15 minutes out from Seal Beach. Only one who has noticed... One who's noticed... Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. VOR frequency should go in there. It shouldn't be 900. Got it. Well then. I'm not going to hold this thing. I'm not going to hold this button as it ticks all the way down. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Oh, that one makes it go faster. There is that, but it won't go up. It only goes down. So don't go past your frequency, otherwise it'll take 2 years to tune in. Yeah, no. Put that back on there. The things that we learn. Can I do a favor and test ADF? Yeah, we'll test the ADF. We'll tune into Becca 233. So 233. ADF. Well, I'd love to test. Yeah, so apparently that doesn't work either. It looks like if you can find a frequency that is in the 40s, you can tune into it. Where else is there an ADF? There's one going into Ontario. $397 we know we can't do. Well, that's another bug. We're finding all sorts of bugs in this plane. I guess we'll have to make a list. What have we found so far? DME's fucked. ADF is fucked. It's all good. I don't use either of those two functions. Like I don't use those in such a way that I'm missing them right now. I'm a little concerned about the fact that I haven't heard anybody talk, but I'm going to assume that's okay. I have to push the outer knob. Oh. You have to push the outer knob with the middle digit. Oh, I see. Never mind. 240. Aha! It's not fucked. We'll cross that off. Lack of understanding on the pilot's part. That's a really dumb decision. 243 is ADF. Oh, man. What are we looking at here? Becca. Or 233. Damn it. Yeah, okay, it works. It's fine. So I tuned into Becca, which is just near Seal Beach, and it pointed at it. Oh, we're not overspeeding, dude. We have passed 22.5 miles, so let's go to heading mode real quick. Boom. And 115.7. We're going to be flying inbound on 120? Really? Wow. Oh yeah, 120. That would make sense. Go to nav mode there. So the plane's going to kick left a little bit. Get ourselves back on course here. The wonders of radio navigation. Not super accurate. Good enough, though. No, we're not going to Cameo. We're going to Hawthorne. Apparently we're only halfway there. I don't think that slows us down. These planes have cowl flaps?
Southwest 9250, Los Santos Center.
Oh, hey. I found a gap. That's a problem. Finding the bugs. Oh, we finding the bugs. Yeah.
Southwest 9250, I flight plan on file. Squawk 7144, I'll give you a clearance.
Piston going. Oh yeah, hey. The engine's hot again. Why does the power keep changing? I set the RPMs and they keep changing themselves. Now the engine temperature's gone up again. Oh no, it hasn't. Never mind.
Southwest 9250, radar contact 85 miles east of the Peach Springs VOR, clear to Los Angeles Canyon International Airport.
It's cool. It's cool. We got this.
Express and maintain flight level 240.
Cow flap, but you cannot chit ange. Okay. Zendy, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. No cow flaps. Open as they come. All right. Much more forgiving navigating off of a vehicle R than a GPS. Yeah, no kidding. It's fuzzy. I do have a hole in my plane, though. I noticed that. Right down here. That's a problem. It's all good, though. It happens. Honestly, there's not a lot of bugs with this plane, it seems. I mean, the 1.4 release, I would hope that they've squashed most of them at this point. Good old John Wayne Airport down there. Don't see any planes moving. Usually it's a hub of activity, but not so much tonight. Actually super, super, super quiet on right now. Oh, there's planes down there according to the map. I just don't see them. Nobody in the pattern, at least. Below the ground, perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, hope you guys doing all right. I missed y'all. It's gonna be a good weekend. My wife's out of town tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna do some flying. Hopefully, fire up a stream tomorrow afternoon.
717 Tango Sierra, cross Seal Beach VFR and maintain 4,000.
Seal Beach at maintain 4,000. Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Descent planning. Something I don't know how to do in this. I need to go down 2,000 feet. It'll take us 2 minutes. I guess I could look at this. It should take us about 3 minutes to get down there, maybe. We'll descend when this says. We'll descend when the DME says we're 5 minutes from Seal Beach, and then I'll go learn how to actually do descent planning one of these days. But we're 4,000. Seal Beach. So yeah. Anyway, my wife's busy tomorrow night, so hopefully I'll be doing some flying. I don't know if I'll stream or not. We'll see. But I'll see you guys on the network for sure. If I do stream, maybe we'll do some DCS tomorrow night. Talk to Mr. Helipilot, see if he's up for that. We'll fly manually later. I don't feel like it right now. ISO MC Tig, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Happy Friday. I'll probably do manual flying once we get past Seal Beach. All right, so let's set our altitude for 4,000. Oh, crap. 4,000. We will disengage, alt hold. Clicking on U. And then we'll go down, down, down. Nope. Interesting. So that puts it down at feet per minute. All right. Pull that power back. Keep us out of the yellow. Go ahead and add a little more gas. The mixture. We're going to leave Seal Beach on the 340 heading. .340 is going to be right there. We'll get down to 4,000 a little earlier than I anticipated, but that's all right. I got no reason to stay at 6. DCS Update 3 was released. Hopefully fixes DX11 crashes. Awesome, man. Yeah, we did have quite a few crashes the last time we did some flying. Oh, we need to hit the arm button, don't we? Arm. I recommend checking out Helipilot 7 on YouTube and Twitch. I've been flying with him on DCS, and we have quite a good time. But he's also been doing a lot more flying without me, with like Peter and Lumberhacks and whatnot. If you chop and drop most planes, you can shock cool the engine. Okay. Man, my temps are fine. Oh, shock cooling is bad. I see what you mean. We don't want to shock cool. .500 feet is usually good. Okay. Foodie Madman 007, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Oh, tomorrow is Cross the Pond, isn't it? So there's gonna be a lot of people streaming tomorrow. Then, I think Unicorn and Josh were gonna participate in the CTP. I've never actually seen an X-Plane person do Cross the Pond. It's always been FSX. So yeah, that's probably what I'll be tuned into all day. Definitely, I'm sure Bellins will be doing it for sure. ETA, we got about, I don't know, 5 to 10 more minutes. Probably 10 more minutes. According to ye old GPS, we'll be there in 10. So probably 12 or 13, given, you know, a little bit more time for us to get there since we're not going direct. 4,000 feet. Let's grab Hawthorne weather. Oh God. Hawthorne's 1 3/4 mile haze, so we're gonna need an instrument approach up here. I need a localizer for 2.5 anyway. What's coming up next? 109.1. So we'll get the Hawthorne localizer tuned in, 109.1. And we'll get that down here as well. 109.1. Check our power. 3.6 miles to go. In fact, I can see I can see Los Alamitos right now. That's where Seal Beach VOR's. Excuse me, with the VOR's at. Alright. The DME is gonna make it real easy, yeah. Doing cross the pond on X-Plane. Nice, man. What are you going to be flying, James? 330, 757. Traffic. I kind of dig this hazy weather we got tonight. I also dig the quietness that we got going on here, too. It's been pleasant. Okay. Wait for that speed to start really coming down. Goes. We go to heading mode. Let's go 340 out of here. 340 right there. Turn just a little bit off the VOR. Activate nav mode. Fly by hand here in a few minutes. Here we go. Okay, let's talk about the localizer. Runway 25 coming into Hawthorne. We'll be on the 253 course, flying into 109.1. We're going to cross Wells at 2,700, Hashi at 1,500, and our minimums today will be 600 feet. We got 1.75 mile visibility, so we shouldn't have any problems actually getting into the field. Ceilings at Hawthorne are clear skies, so it's just the 1.75 on the haze that we got to worry about. Winds are 290 at 9. Ooh, man, 290 9 gust 14. That's going to be interesting. 299.1 on the altimeter. 1.75 miles. Okay. So it's here. Let's tune this over to 109.1. We're going to set that for 253. Okay. So we got 9 miles to get up there. We're flying from Palomar. We're flying into Hawthorne. You can actually look up at the bar up top and you'll be able to see the 2 airports that we're doing. Okay, that's good, that's good. We're going to get Palomar Tower queued up and ready to go too. One less thing to worry about. Or, sorry, Hawthorne Tower. Hawthorne Tower is 121.1. 21.1. Let's get there. What do we got on the DME here? 4.5 miles.
November 7 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
Ah, you're killing me. 134.9er, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra.
For turboprop and jet, the pattern's actually at 1,500 feet.
Roger, we'll do 1500 next round, 120.
SoCal approach, Skyhawk 717, Tango Sierra's 4,000 with the Hawthorne weather.
Skyhawk 717, Tango Sierra, Los Angeles, SoCal approach, Los Angeles, altimeter 29902, roger. Landing 280, vector for the visual approach, runway 25.
Say again the heading for 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, turn left 280.
Left 280, vectors for visual, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Alright, so all that planning we just did, we don't need to worry about. Go to heading mode. Let's go track IR powers activate. Start looking for a field. There's Compton. LAX, Hawthorne. Knowing that the weather there is currently 1 3/4, I'm not actually going to call Hawthorne because I don't trust X-Plane's weather that much. If you fly X-Plane often, you'll know exactly what I'm referring to. We'll go ahead and kill the autopilot. I'm going to hold 4,000. 280.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, descend to maintain 2,000.
Down to 2,000, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Alright. Somebody said 500 foot per minute descent race. That's what we'll shoot for.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 128.0. Correction on 12. Oh man, what do we do on that frequency? Standby. There we go. South of 250, contact center 124.85, 2485.
SoCal approach, Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra has Hawthorne in sight.
Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra, clear visual approach, runway 25, Hawthorne.
Clear visual approach, runway 25, Hawthorne, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Alright. Hawthorne Tower, 121.1, we have that tuned in, ready to go. Alright, let's go ahead and go full on there, landing like,
Solid
come on.
2554.
Taxi light on.
64, SoCal departure radar contact, climb and maintain 15,000.
I got one white, one red.
9250, Los Angeles Center. Kingman altimeter 29, correction,
9 miles to go.
3004, descend via the Tyson 3 arrival.
I don't see birds. I see birds flying around the end of the runway. God damn it, SciTech. What airport am I flying? I'm actually not. I don't participate in Cross the Pond.
Never percent Tango Sierra, Hawthorne Tower, 121.1, good day.
121.1, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Take care. Hawthorne Tower, Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra's visual 25, 8 out.
Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra, Hawthorne Tower, wind 270 at 9er, runway 25, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 25, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra. Yeah, so I don't participate in Cross the Pond. I don't have the time to do it. I'm not interested in dedicating a full day. I'll probably be playing video games and watching Twitch streams. I'd rather watch other people participate than deal with the chaos myself. And quite honestly, I don't know anything. I know absolutely nothing about the process of North Atlantic tracks, position reporting, and all that stuff. So I don't have an interest in doing it. It's knowledge that I don't feel like trying to gain, and when I listen to people stream it, it sounds really freaking chaotic.
John Wayne, ground. You said you're a beach bonanza, correct?
Affirmative.
Bonanza 6 Alpha Alpha, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo.
Alright. 253.
6 way Kilo via Bravo, November 176 Alpha Alpha.
253. Doesn't appear that I actually have to tune that in.
Bonanza 6 Alpha Alpha, you said this for your V1?
We want us right.
Thank you.
Keep our speed up till we get a little closer. Get our altitude down, though. I look forward to seeing everybody fly it, though. I enjoy watching it. Stealth Bomber, good to see you, man. Do you smell smoke? I don't know, man. We've actually found an X-plane. If there's smoke in the cockpit, it comes really fast and it completely blinds you. Peter's thrown smoke in the cockpit at me before, and like I just couldn't see anything immediately. It wasn't a gradual thing. It was just like, oh hey, there's lots of smoke in the cockpit.
Gentlemen Tower, November 1 Charlie Whiskey
Get
from
that speed back.
Right Hotel.
Okay, runway's in
Kilo
sight.
Charlie Whiskey, taxi to parking via Hotel Alpha, honor ground 13.25, and you are a pass for
110
the
knots, go flaps 10.
Crossroad 20 left, if I didn't say that.
Do 90 knots here and try to get ourselves back down on a glide slope. Alright, we got lights are good. That's mixture's full. We have our clearance.
Monitor ground on
That dude's got an awesome accent.
132.25 and taxi parking.
And we would like a bottle of vodka. Waiting on ground for us. I love accents, man. The car salesman I'm working with for the car we're buying, his name is Dimitri. Totally, very much Russian. Dude's awesome. Great accent, though. Car ready for you. You pick up. I let you drive. Alright, 65 knots right there. Not sure what we're looking at for RPMs. More things I need to research. Nice 2-mile final here. Definitely can feel the wind, feel the gusts hitting us. Note the fact that we're only doing 56 over the ground.
San Luis Ground says at 9258 Zulu, IFR to Henderson.
Boeing man, welcome aboard. Happy Friday as well. Or happy Friday indeed.
Send 90258 Zulu.
Flaps, lights, mixture,
San Luis
runway,
Ground,
clearance.
Quebec suffix.
We are suffix Golf tonight for Cessna 58 Zulu.
Alright. We're stable.
58 Zulu, clear to Henderson Airport. Creep 3 departure.
Remarkably uninteresting approach here.
Maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 19010 minutes after departure.
Dude, she's got some real background noise going.
125.4, squawk 7434.
I need a little more power.
Roger, cleared to Henderson Airport. We'll maintain.
This airport is always terrifying to take off out of.
of.
Just because it feels like you're taking off out of a chute.
There's 124 and Musqueam 7434 for Cessna 58 Zulu.
Alright.
That's a 58 Zulu. Read back, I believe, was correct. You were broken in some areas. Just confirm your initial altitude is 5,000.
I think we double tapped there.
5,000, 58 Zulu.
I bounced
Thank
it.
you. And advisory taxi. Your read back was correct for Cessna 58 Zulu.
We'll advise for taxi 58 Zulu.
Right. Oh, we should have gotten off right there. Whoops. Well, my runway, damn it. But we're gonna go park next to the tower here. Bring our flaps up. Get the mixture out. Oh, not that far. And Hawthorne Tower, Skyhawk 717 Tango Sierra is clear to the north, looking for the tower.
Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra, taxi to the north ramp, yes, north taxiway.
North ramp, north taxiway, Skyhawk 7 Tango Sierra, take care. Alright, strobes off.
John Wayne Tower and
landing
November
lights off.
176 Alpha at
Up,
Kilo.
up, good to go there.
Ready for takeoff, runway 20.
We'll park here
right.
next to the gas pumps. That other Skyhawk.
Bonanza 17.
The one that's less cool than we are.
Alpha, John Wayne Tower. Right close traffic approved.
Oh, there's
report
helipads there,
this
shit.
Time, wind 210 at 6, runway
My only
20
weakness.
Kilo, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 20 right, November 176 Alpha.
Gas $1.75? Yeah, that's been a long time ago. What kind of a crappy simulation are they trying to run here? Alright, parking brake set. And we can put the taxi lights off. Avionics. Oh, damn it. Avionics master can come off. We'll go mixture out. Throttle out. Mags off. Beacon off. Nav lights off. Master 1 battery and alternator. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hawthorne Airport. Local time is 4:17. That's going to do it for tonight. We'll go back and watch the replay on that one. I'm pretty happy with that flight. That was a lot of fun. Dumb little slow plane, that's for sure, but definitely a neat plane. Fun to fly. Looks nice, sounds nice, flies nice. I don't know about those lights. Hawthorne Tower here. Check out this guy coming in. Dun 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 dun. $525 a year field, yeah. AI smoking. Do I give lessons on these instruments? I mean, I try to explain what I do, but no, I don't necessarily give what you might call lessons. Dude, I really don't like those lights. Tune in enough, though, you might learn something. At the very least, you'll be entertained. Watch this bounce. 1. That wasn't bad, okay. Guess it wasn't much of a bounce. There we go. The majestic Skyhawk on short final. Pilot has no idea what he's doing. Will he make it? Probably. I'll take that. That was a pretty good touchdown. Pretty good landing. But do say so myself. Yeah, I'll take that. That was nice. Turn you off. Come over here. Take one more peek at it here. Let's go to the GoPro view. Everybody loves the GoPro view. Alright, folks. Hey, Mr. Kibberton, good to see you, man. By the fact that you're here, I'm guessing Paul must have just ended. Flying drill, good to see you. Real world flight visual approach to 75 knots over the fence at 65. That's pretty slow. Good to know. Yeah, it's good to see all you guys tonight. I'm going to call it quits for the evening. I'm pretty sure some other folks will be streaming later tonight. If you're going to stream, say hello. I would imagine Josh at some point, because he usually does on Fridays. And yeah, thanks for joining me tonight. It's been great. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, because it's going to be across the pond, and there'll be a lot of other people streaming, we'll see you for sure on Monday. I do appreciate if you have any feedback on audio, video, or any other quality stuff, please send it my way. It's all super new equipment, super new software tonight, super new configuration, so you bet I'm going to go back and watch it with a fine-tooth comb myself. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Ted Mouse, good to see you, man. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a great night, guys, and we'll see you next time. Get some tunage going. Bonanza Dude is streaming now. Go say hello to him. Thanks again, guys.